This video was brought to you by Stormberg, ABRP Planner, MisterGreen, Kempower and Marcus Bil. Launch number 1. Launch number 2. Launch number 3. Launch number 4. Alright, we're back home. Let's take a look at the result. So, yes, here we have it, the acceleration. I did it with the Windrun tires. I have done a quick test, but not on the same stretch, with the stock tires, the Hankook tires, and then the time was 4.9 seconds. The reason for the Windrun to be better is because the rims are lighter, you have less rotational mass. So that's why. So maybe I should also include the stock tires, but it's just that I didn't do it properly 4 runs. I just did 1 run, and so again, I don't know for sure. Maybe I could have gotten better result with the Hankook tires. Maybe it could also be 4.8. So that's why I didn't include it in the result here. But I'm still a bit disappointed in the result because, well, now I'm just nitpicking. We're talking about 5 seconds according to the spec, and it's already faster than spec. It's 4.8 seconds. But look here, look at the Polestar, for example. Polestar has supposedly 400 horsepower. This one has 440, that's what we measure at least. But Polestar is even heavier, but Polestar is faster. Like, how can it be, right? You see, off the line, the Model Y is faster than Polestar, but then it seems like Polestar has a better pull past, well, actually already, where is it? Yeah, already at 30 kilometers per hour, it just pulls faster. So I'm a little bit disappointed in this, and again, you can't blame the tires, because again, I tried the stock tires and it was 4.9 seconds. So, but again, it's nitpicking. We are talking about acceleration times less than 5 seconds, but just by looking at the horsepower, yeah, should it be faster than this? Well, if you compare, for example, this one versus, here, Model 3, long range. Okay, see how much faster it was? 4.4 seconds versus, and it was even with Nokian winter tires. But if you scroll up over here, you see that the weight difference is not that much. We're talking about 80 kilos, roughly 80 kilograms, and the same power. See, so that's why I'm expecting the Model Y to be faster. In my head, the Model Y should be around 4.5 seconds. So why was that? I don't know, but I guess it's decent fast for you guys, right? Okay, and then what about noise? Okay, so you see here, again, I tested 2. I actually took the time to test 2 set of wheels. Not because I would recommend you to go with Windrun, but just because if people don't want the 19-inch, they want to go lower, well, you have an option there, I guess. You can go for 18-inch. How legal is it in some countries? I don't know. That's something you have to figure out. At least I just take the time to test it. But you will see that the 18-inch is actually more quiet than the 19-inch, simply because you have more rubber. It's actually around, how much is it, 0.6 decibel, so I notice it. It's audible, that difference. And now suddenly you see that the Model Y is almost on par with the ID3 Max, but the ID3 Max has bigger wheels or less rubber, so that's probably why. But the Max also has better soundproofing, that glass in the front. But you see that, for example, ID3 here with the Bridgestone, yeah, this is 55 profile. Then we get very similar result, because don't just blindly look at the positions here. You also have to look at the actual average. And you can see also the average here is calculated correctly with the logarithmic stuff, and you know, I just don't take it's not just an arithmetic average. So what I'm saying is that the Model Y is actually okay when it comes to noise. It's not super noisy. It's not, of course, not like the best ones up here, really, but it's still decent for this kind of car. And then one last thing I want to show you is that So how good are the Hong Kong tires, the stock tires versus Winrun? Well, here you see a brake test of the Hong Kong tire. I think you can see Hong Kong on top of the screen there. It did it in 2 points. Well, actually, what you want to see here is the distance, right? So it braked in 38 minutes. And what about the Winrun? Some cheap Chinese tires, they must be way worse, right? Well, the Winrun did it in about 40 meters. So it's 2 meters longer braking distance. I tried a couple of times and I took the best result. And also I did it on the exact same spot. That's why you see that the slope here is almost identical. So of course this also makes sense because when you have wider tires on the Hong Kong, you have more surface area and then you get better braking distance. So again, this is just something you just have to know, that if you go for narrow tires in general, you will get the worst braking performance. But when it comes to acceleration, it's actually it depends on the weight of the wheel. And just a small comment is that you see, look at the time here it takes to brake, 3 seconds and then 2.87 seconds. This means that the limitation of the tire is probably around here, around like 2 to 3, around 3 seconds. So it means that if we put a lot of power in the Model Y, let's say you put 1,000 horsepower in the Model Y, right? Given these tires, the best acceleration time should be around 3 seconds, right? So in order to hit 0 to 100 in 2 seconds, you have to have wider tires and stickier tires. But this also means that for acceleration, even the Winrun tires, they are far beyond, or far beyond or far away from the limit of the tires for grip. Yeah. But okay, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.